The Russian dolls. Description: here is an interesting tactic for negotiating prices. Indeed, the Russian dolls tactic is a great way to create opportunities for yourself to revive the other party and each time encourage him to adjust his price. It is a question of dividing its volume, for example, into 3 parts, to add to each round of negotiation and always presenting the addition of a new third as good news against which you want to revise its price. Obviously, you have to represent a substantial volume. Knowing that you need 300 units, you can subdivide your volume into 3 and start trading for 100 units. Negotiate tooth and nail to see how far you can lower prices and postpone without concluding. Resume trading a few days later, but this time announcing the good news, which is that you will need 100 additional units, so 200 units, and demand that this adjustment be reflected in the price. And one last time, a few days later, you will call the supplier back to tell him that after reviewing the needs, you will take another 100 units more, so 300 units in total, and demand that the price be adjusted accordingly. Although the supplier no longer wants to adjust its prices, the Russian dolls tactic puts them in a position they cannot refuse by representing a substantial increase in volume each time. Between each round of trading, the deal is still not settled, but there is good news to compensate. The volume increases. The tactic of Russian dolls is far more interesting than what is too often practiced in negotiation, which is to lie about its volume to order only a third. The negotiator, the buyer, loses his credibility by making it appear that his volume is bigger than it actually is to get a better price. For example, trading based on 1,000 units this year when you know you won't order more than 300. Suppliers are not fooled, and you risk tarnishing your reputation and that of your company. Conversely, the Russian dolls tactic is positive and can only be applied if your volume is real. However, be careful to annotate your files. You will not be able to do the same to the same supplier every year. Remember to vary your tactics.